What's going on, guys? Destination Crappie. Today I'm going to show you how to tie a loop knot. There's a ton of different knots out there. I've been using essentially the exact same knot for 99.9% of everything because after 40 years I've never broken a knot. The person that taught me how to fish, that's the knot they taught me, and that's just it just works. You will not break this knot. So anyway, today we're going to show you how to tie my loop knot. Alright, so here's how to tie it. You make a loop, you make a knot. Essentially, you tie a knot in your main line, but you don't pull it all the way tight. You leave yourself a loop right there. Alright, you take the end of your line, run it through your jig head. My eyes are failing me. Alright. Pull the jig head down to the knot that you made that you haven't pulled tight, and you hold on to both the knot and the jig head, or the hook, what have you. You go above it, you grab your tag end and your main line, and you hit it with 5 twists. There's 5. Then you come back through both loops. Both loops are lined up together, so it's going to, it's almost if you're going through one, but that original knot you tied in the loop that was left there. And then once you get through it, you grab your tag end, and then here you can decide how big you want your loop that your jig's hanging from. So if you want a very small loop, you're going to pull these 2 ends very, very hard, and then right at the end, grab a hold of the jig head, and then pull these 2 from here. If you want a big loop, then you just pull from here down. So let's say we're going with a small loop, so we're going to pull that until it's very small, and then I'm going to grab both of these and tighten it. And so there I've got a little 1/2-inch loop. There's nothing on planet Earth that's getting inside of that that's going to break that. And then you cut your tag line, and that's it. So here's how to tie the loop knot with some big yellow cord, so that you can definitely see. You make a knot, but you don't pull it tight. Alright, my crappie mug will be my jig head right here. So you're holding on to that loop right there. You run your tag line through, and you never pull this tight. You keep your tag line up above it, and you go around your main line 5 times. I'm not going to go 5 times because of this thick yellow cord. I went twice, but anyway, 5 times. Very easy to do with mono or fluorocarbon. I don't know how it works on braid. I don't use braid. So you're going to take your tag end and go back through both holes. Now, both holes are always going to be lined up like that. So it's actually the knot that you made, you didn't pull tight, and then the knot, the loop that was made between your tag end and your main line. But they always sit just like that. So you run that back through, and then you pull tight, and that will make your loop knot with monofilament. With this yellow rope, it's kind of ugly, but anywho, that's it. That's how you do it, the loop knot. So one of my favorite things about the loop knot, especially when you're vertical jig fishing, is if you tie a decent sized loop, and that's about a 1-inch loop right there, you can grab a hold of this loop and pull from the inside and pop it off. Now, if you pull from the jig head to the main line, you absolutely can't break it. You'll break the line before you break the knot. If you're not doing that, or if you're concerned about breaking off, which again, 35 years of fishing, it's never happened to me, but then you make the loop much, much smaller. So that's what we do for spider rigging or anything like that. I love this knot across the board. It's just I trust it. Normally, I would do a smaller, probably like that loop's probably a 1/4 inch from the jig head to the knot, and that lets that jig head kind of fall. Once it's fallen, it'll be more horizontal, and then it just gives you a little bit more play in there, as opposed to a cinch knot. I get a cinch knot sometimes really good, or a clinch knot to hold your jig like that if you're dead sticking, for instance. I'm rarely dead sticking at any point in my life, so I'm more looking for a bite on the fall. So that loop knot is it's indestructible.